Hey everyone, happy spring to you. Well, not till tomorrow, right? I think. Is tomorrow spring? I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Anyway, you haven't heard from me in a few days. Just let you know that I was busy as usual with all my stupid little half-assed projects that I haven't got done. And I had to finish a trailer, that one that I showed you actually, yeah, that's done. And then I had to finish this little guy. I built this one for myself. It's a 4x8 deck. I didn't want any sides on it or anything. It's done, except I'm going to put some eyelets along the edge there, just for tie downs. But I just wanted a nice, I wouldn't say it's light, but it's pretty light. I can tow it with this Prius here, so that's it's light enough. You can pull it with a Prius. So it's pretty, I can pick it right up, no problem. She's pretty light. But light but solid, and bigger wheels, just so it floats on the road better. It has 13-inch wheels. And yeah, so I'll just do a little walk around for you here. Untreated boards, the reason I used those on this particular trailer because that's what I had kicking around, so why buy boards when I already had some decent 2x10s. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic. 2-inch tongue, sweep up jack type, removable jack, and 4x8. And something else I've learned in the past, make it bigger than 4x8, because if you ever put sides on it and you have wood on the inside or something, or you put a gate on the back, it ends up smaller than 4x8. So you don't start with 4x8. This is actually probably about 2.5 inches wider than 4 feet, and about 1.5 inches longer, I think. Maybe 2 inches longer. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. Now, that one I finished last night. And coming over into the shop here. Just started this one here day before yesterday. This is a bit bigger one. 5x10. Just starting to lay it out here. Well, it's more or less laid out the way it's going to be. It's already got the perimeter welded on, and I just started putting the ribs on. I'm building this one just like the other one. I build them all different ways. Sometimes I put tube in between. Sometimes I'll run my angle one way, and sometimes I'll run it the other way. Just depends on the wood I'm going to use or whatever. And the material that you happen to have the most of. And right now I happen to have a lot of angle iron. So I have a pile of it down here. Big stacks of it. A whole bunch of 2.5 by 3/16 and a whole bunch of 2 by 3 by quarter, which is material I use for my tiny house trailers. But I'll use it up anyway on frames. I pretty much stuck to the 2.5 by 3/16 for the ribs and the frame on this one. And yeah, it's 5x10, 3,500 pound axle, where that one is 2,000 pound axle. And other exciting news today, my solar powered system there, it's working mint. Like, it is working so amazing. There's so much power. It charges up to 54.6, and that's completely full. That's the same as 4.2 per cell. So it's technically a 48 volt system, but full is 54. Kind of the middle of a charge is around 48, and dead is around 43 or something like that. Maybe less, maybe like 42. I don't know. If each cell is down to 2.5 volts, that's flat. That's dead. You don't want to go any lower than that. You'll damage the batteries. Anyway, that's a tangent that I just went on. Just ignore that. But anyway, what I'm getting at is that I can run all kinds of stuff. I've been running all the grinders. I've been running this big ass dry saw. This is a 14-inch dry saw. That's running off my batteries right now. I run all my grinders, obviously. If I can run that, I can run 2 grinders. And I run the plasma cutter. I got this plasma cutter, just a cheap Chinese one off Amazon. running that on 110. It'll do 220 as well, but it runs on 110. And just today, I thought I would try some MIG welding. This is a 110 MIG welder. And it was, I ran out of gas, so I mean, I could run with gas, but I ran out just recently. But it had flux core in it, so I said, what the hell, I'm going to run some flux core. So, yeah, it's that spitty kind of shitty flux core that I'm not really a fan of it, but it does weld just fine. Just, it doesn't really look good. But you take the wire wheel to that and it'll clean it right up. Maybe we'll hit it real fast to see what it looks like. All right, let's see what happens here. Almost a dead battery. A wee bit of porosity there. It's not too bad. Something we can ignore probably. But yeah, not too bad. A little splattery. It's sort of this material's 3/16, so it's probably about the upper range for 110 driven flux core. But did the verticals just fine, and that is welded. I mean, flux core digs pretty deep, and isn't always the best looking welds, but they are strong. So yeah, that's pretty amazing. I did the math on it. It draws 2,800 watts, and that solar unit can do 5,000. So that's 5,000 at 50 amps. So I wouldn't run that kind of power through these lines anyway. I got it set up for 30 amps just to be on the safe side. So yeah, so that's pretty damn sweet. Because I used to have to fire up a generator all the time to run just about anything. That's why I had a lot of cordless tools and that stuff, you know. So anyway, that's a big plus. I have the first green fabrication shop in the world. I'm just saying that. It's probably not true. It's nice to say it. I can believe it. You know what? Until I see another completely off-grid metal shop, I'm the first. Okay? Spread the word. I'm the first. But yeah, I got nothing else to say. Just doing a few things around the property here. I got to take this thing down. That's funny when it does that. That thing's spinning like crazy right now, but it's doing that weird effect you get with video. But it's moving. You can hear it. So yeah, I got to climb up there and take that down, but I ain't doing it while it's spinning. Anyway, kids, that's about all I got to say today. I'm just busy on these trailers, trying to survive, man. Just trying to survive. I don't know. Got some projects coming up. Maybe something more interesting. There is one fun thing I'm going to make pretty soon, and yeah, we'll document that for sure. Has something to do with Futurama. And you can bite my shiny metal ass.